So with a recent update to Gmail, which most of the things that they updated I kind of like, but this one I'm not so fond of. What they did was they took the contact section of Gmail and actually split it off into its own thing. You used to be able to come over here and click on this and change from Gmail into contacts and do all your contact stuff here. Now clicking on that just does that. Instead, what we need to do is come up here and click on the waffle, and we actually need to find contacts in the list. Depending, it might be further down, so you may have to scroll down through the list, but we're looking for contacts. So if I click on that, it'll open up a new tab and it will load up the contacts for our district. Now, this is a fake account, so I haven't replied to any mail or anything like that. So you'll notice that my contacts is blank. There's nobody here. Okay, that doesn't mean that there aren't addresses that are accessible to this account. Every address that's part of our district is accessible to you. You don't need to know the person's email address, just know their name and start typing it in, and it'll show up. That's because all of those are stored in directory. So if I click on directory, this will show you every staff member, every student in the district that has an account. So if you're ever wondering, you can't figure out what a student's account name actually is, whether there's a middle initial, whether there's not a middle initial, here's a place for you to come. Just come into contacts, excuse me, and you can go into directory and search. The other thing that you can do is you can add contacts if you want to the My Contacts section in case you wanted them to be more visible. This is also where we would create our own email groups, and I'll be talking about that in another video here, but we would just do that through this section. But anyway, so contacts, you can also add contacts. So if you have contacts outside of the district that you want to add, we can also import them. So if you would like, you can export your contacts from Outlook. So those would be people that you've contacted through Outlook. The only thing to be aware of is that it's probably going to pull in a lot of csd.org addresses if you export from Outlook, and when you import, you're going to have all those CSD Outlook or CSD email addresses in here as well. But anyway, we can add external contacts as well. So that's the Contacts tab.